Surya Namaskar, sun salutations, are the primary sequence in yoga. So this set of exercises helps to strengthen, stretch, tone the entire body, bring about freedom and balance to the energy channels, clarity of the mind, and more awareness. So it's called Surya Namaskar for a reason. Great practice to do in the morning. Take your first set slowly, let your body warm up, the muscles to stretch gently. If you move too quickly or do heavy lifting in the morning, you could hurt your back. So take it slow, pay attention to the alignment, and as you awaken, as you warm up the muscles, then you can move more quickly. So step to the top of your mat. Outside edge of the foot parallel to the outside edge of the mat. Hips, feet are hip distance apart. Your hips are over your knees are over your ankles. The legs are straight, but there's a little bit of give in the knees. So if you tend to be really flexible or hypermobile, make sure that you don't lock out your knees. Lift the heart, soften the shoulders down. The shoulders are above the hips and the ears are above the shoulders. We reach through the crown of the head, turn the palms forward, spread the palms. As you breathe into the belly, soften the belly, breathe into the pelvis, let the breath rise up through the chest and into the head. And as we exhale, feel softening wash down over your shoulders, down your arms and legs as you engage the abdominals and lift the pelvic muscles. So we draw these muscles of respiration in, these core muscles, empty the lungs completely, and find more strength in our posture. As we inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, shoulders descend down the back as we bring the palms together overhead. Press the palms and fingertips equally into one another. Okay. Inhale, exhale, stretch over to the right, lifting the arms as you inhale. Create more length in that left side body and then sink deeper into the side bend. Make sure the top shoulder stays rolling back. And then inhale up to center. And exhale, stretching over to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Breathe deep into the right side ribs and exhale, sink deeper. Keep your head centered between your arms and come up to center. Now we'll dive down, pivot forward at the hips. Bring your fingertips to the floor or to blocks if your hands don't reach the floor. Inhale to a long spine. Press your hands into your shins. Press your shins into your hands. Soften the back of the knee while we fire up the leg muscles, hugging the muscles to the bone. Navel to spine. Grow the spine long. Roll the shoulders back. Reach the heart and crown forward. Exhale, we sink down deeper into our forward fold. Now bend the knees, bringing your fingertips to the floor, bringing your hips down. And then step your right leg back. Front knee stays over the ankle when we lunge, and we bring the back knee down gently. You can put a blanket under your back knee or fold over your mat for a little more cushion if you wish. As you lift your torso, you want to have the pressure of the top of the patella on the mat. So you feel the stretch in the thigh, not too much pressure on the knee itself. The toes are tucked and we press through both feet. Interlace your fingers at the top of that left thigh, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, draw the rib cage in, and then take those interlaced fingers up to the sky. So the palms face the sky. Lift the heart. Maybe release the jaw and roll the eyes up slightly. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Release the hands down to the mat. Lift your back knee. Turn the palms out slightly so your index finger faces points ahead, and spread the palms wide. Step the left leg back and find downward facing dog. So with the palms slightly rotated outward, the upper arm bones rotate outward. Bend the knees about halfway and press the thighs and hips back. So we're directing our energy towards the back body, towards the legs. Bring the ears down in line with the elbows. Strong external rotation of the arms as they hug towards one another, and slide the shoulder blades, the scapulas down the back as we feel a lot of length through the inner arm. Lots of length in the side body. Slowly straightening the legs, pressing back through the thighs. Press your heels down towards the floor, internally rotating the thighs. The heels press away from one another. The arms are still externally rotating. You have a nice long neck, lots of space between the shoulder blades and the spine. You might begin to bend one knee at a time, pressing the opposite heel to the floor, known as walking your dog. Bringing about more stretch in the back of the leg, hamstrings, calves, Achilles tendon, and sole of the foot. Toe ball heel, toe ball heel, toe ball heel. And then press both heels down and pivot forward to a plank pose. You can bring your knees down for a half plank. Be more gentle. Rolling the shoulders back, reach the heart forward, reach through the crown. Bring a long line from the knees to the crown of the head. Press through the ball of the foot, so not a lot of pressure on the knee. Again, come towards the thigh, top of the kneecap, and then lower the chest and chin down. Keep the elbows close to the body and roll the shoulders back. Then extend through the legs, bring the tops of the feet down, turn the small toe out so we feel an internal rotation of the thigh. The thighs are relaxed, the hips and buttock muscles are relaxed. We draw the navel to the spine. We press the pubic bone down into the floor, slide the shoulders down the back, elbows in, lift from the heart, draw the chin towards the base of the skull as you begin a back bend, a baby cobra, a low cobra. Inhaling deeply, we come up a little higher. Exhale, inhale. And release down. Forehead comes down. We tuck the toes and we come up to a half plank, a full plank, and we externally rotate the arms, pushing back to our downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. rise up on the toes. Reach that right leg up and back. We call this a three-legged dog. Press back through both heels and then step that right foot forward, okay? Now if your foot doesn't make it all the way there the first time, just use your hand to pick up the foot and bring it closer, okay? Hug the hips, squaring the hips. So the right hip moves back as you bring the leg forward. Left hip moves forward as you're stretching the leg back. Lift the head and chest a little, lengthen the spine, and then step your back foot towards the front. Bring your hands to the shins, lengthen, and exhale, rise up. Sweep the arms forward and up this time, and then out to the sides and down. So that's a basic sun salutation. I'll face the camera this time to give you another angle. So now we need to do the second side. So that was just the right side. So for a full 2 rounds of sun salutations, you'll do the same sequence, but leading with the opposite leg. So whenever we come home to Tadasana, scan your body from head to toe, toe to head, checking for alignment points and engagement. Sweep the arms out to the sides as the arms reach out towards the shoulders height. The shoulders descend down the back. So notice if the shoulders want to hike up towards the ears, bring them down. Bring your palms together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale. Exhale, center. Deep breath in, move the pubic back, lift the heart, roll the eyes up, taking a little back bend here this time. Begin to open up at the palms, reach the arms out to the sides, pivot at the hips, and come down to your forward fold. If your hands don't reach the floor, bring them to the blocks or rest them on your legs. Then inhale, bring your hands to the shins. And exhale, sink down deeper. Bend the knees, fingertips to the floor. Step your left leg back. Bring the knee down, finding a deep lunge in the quad. Draw the arm bones into the shoulder sockets to protect the shoulders as you reach the arms up overhead. Maybe sink a little deeper into the lunge. Bring the hips down, but don't let the knee come over the toes. Keep it over the ankle. And then bringing the hands down, externally rotating the hands, lift the back knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Externally rotate the arms, internally rotate the thighs. Find lots of length in the spine, in the side body. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and exhale to your plank. Now you can hold your high plank or you can take the knees down for a low plank. Always modify the poses to what's right for your body. Hugging arms and legs, hugging, hugging, hugging. Lots of strength here in our plank, a core pose. Taking a couple rounds of sun salutations very slowly, mindfully, so that we feel the muscles really getting the stretch, the strengthening. We're mindful about our alignment, our posture. It's important that we do the poses correctly. So only speed up when you really have the alignment down so you don't hurt yourself. Now, exhale, bring the knees down. Bring the chest and chin down, elbows close to the ribs. And then scoop the upper body forward, shoulders back, extend through the legs, draw the chin back, lift the heart, lift the head. Now you can take the forearms forward, palms forward, so bring the elbows under the shoulders. Pull the heart forward, isometrically pressing the arms into the floor, the forearms, and lift the belly a little bit. Roll the toes out, thighs in, and find more length in your lumbar spine, your lower back. And lower down, elbows out, forehead down, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift back to your low plank, your high plank. So in a plank, the arms are internally rotated. So the eye of the elbow, where the blood vessel is, faces the midline of the body. The middle finger points the way as the hands fan out. But as we reach back to downward dog, we can turn the palms out a little bit so the index finger leads the way. Hands are still fanned out. The eye of the elbow, that blood vessel, is in line with the thumb. So we feel lots of external rotation in the upper arm, the biceps turning out, and lots of length in that inner part of the arm from the thumb to the armpit, and lift there. But again, we want a nice, long, happy neck. So slide those shoulder blades down the back. Find lots of length in the side body. If you bend your knees a little bit, you can press back through the hips and thighs more, finding more and more length in the spine. And if you wish, you can walk your dog or just press the heels down and away from one another, working on that internal rotation of the thighs. You might give your head a nod and let go of any tension in the neck. Create lots of space in that heart, space between the shoulder blades. And move forward to a plank. Turn your palms forward. Hug the arms and legs. Bring your knees down. Bring your chest down. Shoulders back. Extend the legs. One by one. Did we already do the Cobra? We did, huh? Well, we're here. Let's do another low Cobra. Move forward to a Sphinx. We really don't get enough extension of the spine in our everyday activities, and it's so important. So gently back bending. Taking a little variation. Let's turn the head to the right and stretch your eyes off to the right and come forward and turn the head to the left. Stretch the eyes and come forward and come down. Elbows come out, forehead comes down, hands under the shoulders, hug those elbows in, find the half plank, find the full plank. And then pivot back to that downward dog. It can be a very good practice to pivot forward to plank and back to downward dog several times, moving with your breath. Focus on that internal rotation of the arms in plank and the external rotation of the arms in dog. Really good shoulder exercise done properly. Really important alignment point to integrate into your muscle memory. So let's find ourselves here in dog. Now reach that left leg up and back, square hips. So notice when you reach the leg back, you might want to turn out the hips. There's a time and place for that, but it's not right now. Just press back through both heels. Keep pressing your body weight back towards your legs. And then step that left foot forward between the hands. Maybe we rise up onto the fingertips. Find some core strength here. Reach through the crown. And step forward. Take a long spine. And then sink down. And then we rise up. Reaching the arms out and up overhead. And bring the hands to prayer in Tadasana. Coming home. Palms forward. Now, bring the thumb on top of the bend of the nail, the index finger. Hand is in Chin Mudra here. It's an energetic seal. If you circle out your wrists here, it will help to relieve tension that we carry in the forearms. You're doing weight-bearing exercises or spending time at the computer, on our phones and our iPads these days. It really helps to release tension there. Change directions. And then pause. Palms forward. Scan your body. Let's pick up the pace. We'll do a little bit of variations in the sequence. Inhale. This time sweep the arms forward and up, crossing the thumbs. Reach the arms up and back. And move the pubic bone back. Lift the heart. Roll the eyes up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, bend the knees. Step the right leg back. Keep the knee lifted this time. We're up on the ball of the foot. Heel is lifted. Now draw the arm bones into the shoulder sockets as you lift the hands. Draw the navel and ribcage in. And take the arms forward and up to a high lunge. Extending the arms up to the sky here in warrior one pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. External rotation. Reach that left leg up and back to the three-legged dog. Bend the knee. And now stack the hips. Keep the hands equally weighted. And open up to what we call fire hydrant. Getting a little twist in the hips. And then we unwind. Extend the leg out. And down. Find equal weight on the hands and feet. Press back through the hips and thighs. Internally rotate the arms. Bring yourself forward. And begin to slowly bend the elbows through that plank into Chaturanga. Bring the knees down. Bring the chest and chin down, and then scoop your upper body forward, relaxing the lower body. Now you can keep straightening the arms, pulling the heart forward, coming up to the low cobra, the sphinx, or to a full cobra if your lower back is okay with it. Deep breath in. Exhale, extending down one vertebra at a time. Forehead finds the floor. We tuck the toes. Back up to our half plank and our full plank, and then push The arms open, external rotation, internal rotation legs, back home to downward dog. Rise up on the toes, reach that right leg up and back, bend the knee, stack the hips, keeping the arms equally weighted as we take that fire hydrant. And then we unwind, reach that leg back up to the sky, draw the knee forward, step the foot forward onto the fingertips. This time reach the arms up, back to a warrior one. Sink deeper into the hips. Bring your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Long spine. And reaching the arms out to the sides. Spin the palms. Reach for the sky. Little back bend. And palms to prayer. You ready for a second side? I'll take it from another angle this time. Sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, we dive down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, we sink deeper, hands to the floor. Step the left leg back. Lift the arms, torso, reach for the sky, sinking into warrior one. Lift the heart, pull the arms behind the ears, ribcage in. Inhale, exhale, hands to the floor, external rotation. As you push back to downward dog, reach that right leg up and back. Up and back. Bend the knee. Stack the hips open to your fire hydrant. Keep your gaze centered on your mat. And then unwind. Reach the leg back, stacking the hips. And bring that right knee forward to the right elbow. And then push it back. And then bring that right knee forward to the left elbow. And then push it back. And then bring the right foot down to the mat. Pivot forward to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. And then scooping forward up to your cobra. And then push back to downward facing dog. And then reach that left leg up and back. Stack the hip, bend the knee, stack the hips, open to your fire hydrant. And unwind. And draw that left knee forward. And push back. And right knee to left knee to right elbow. And push back. And then left foot forward. Hugging the legs isometrically, lifting the torso, reaching the arms up overhead. And then hands to the floor. We step forward. Palms to the shins, long spine. And we rise up to stand. Arms reach out and up overhead. Palms to prayer. And to your sides. Okay, so that is Surya Namaskar. A few variations put in there. Start slow, work your way up to a faster pace. Good morning. Namaste. Have a blessed day.